Hello and welcome back. I see you're still cooking in the dorm room, and I am still here to help you get started on your journey with this. We are still in the very basics, because some of you may have grown up with DoorDash and going through the takeout line, and some of you may have already done things like this. So getting everybody more towards the same page. And today we are doing macaroni again. I know we've already done it, but we're doing this kind here because it doesn't require milk or eggs, or not eggs, milk or butter. Also, we have 3 people we are feeding today with this, and this just so happens to have 3 servings. Each serving is a cup, and after it's all made, it is 49 carbs, just like the blue box, which is more affordable, but you get the brand that you can afford or is more convenient for you. If you have a small fridge for your dorm room, then you're probably not going to have butter and eggs, butter and milk taking up a lot of room in the fridge. So we're going to use the Dezin Pot because that is the best option right now for making macaroni. I'm also making ham. This is the brand that I have today because it was on sale. It was a buy one get one, obviously. And I have 2 8-inch dashes. This is the 8-inch. We also have some couple of the 4-inch dashes that we will eventually get to. The reason why I have 2 is because I have 2 sons in college, and they each get their own. Just like we have the 2 Dezin Pots, one with a steamer, and then this one comes with the egg to make hard boiled eggs. We will not need that today. And so let's get cooking. Let's see what we can do. Before we get started, I almost forgot to mention that the Dash products come with a QR code and a little booklet. You can look up recipes from there, and I'm more than happy to make any of those recipes. If you have Dash products and want to see me do that, or just want to know what the recipes are for, I'm more than happy to make that. Any of them. Yeah, just leave us a comment. Alright, let's get cooking. Alright, as with macaroni, we're going to start out with water, just enough in the pot. A little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright. Now, before you plug it in, how many minutes do you boil this for?
About 7.
Nope, oh. Look on the box.
It says 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so I would do 8 minutes, and then that's when you start checking. Okay. All right, so we like our noodles a little bit more firmer, which is called al dente. So let's plug in the pot and turn it on. Get it boiling. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but we just plugged the Dash griddles in. Like I said, this is the 8-inch, and it comes with these blue lights, but it's sometimes kind of hard to see them. When the blue lights go out, it is preheated and ready to go. Our water is almost ready to go as far as the macaroni and cheese goes. All right, as you can see, it is boiling. Grab the pasta. Now, in the box, of course, is going to be the packet of cheese. All right. Pour that in. All right, start your timer. Don't forget to start your timer. All right. Now, give that a quick stir and it's going to be okay because you're not going to go very far. We need to open the ham now. Now I am going to take this and I'm just going to make sure it's nice and room temperature, flexible. It's not hard. I don't need to manhandle it, warm it up or anything like that. All right, got to open the steak. Now this particular ham steak is 8 carbs per 3 ounces. So make sure you have your kitchen scale ready to go. Oh, you didn't need the scissors?
No.
I got them out for you. When you open the dash, make sure you're only touching the handles because the top will get hot. I can feel the heat. Sides are hot. All right. So let's have your dash open first. And then bring the ham over. We're going to use tongs for this today. I got the tongs off of Amazon. We've had them for quite a while. I'm going to say it's going to take about 2 minutes and then we'll flip it. Of course, our noses will do a lot of the work. Ooh, I thought it would fit on there just a little bit better. Just barely. Let's see how it closes. Ooh, okay.
It looks like it's close on the other side over here.
Yes. Okay. All right, let's get the other one going so that they're done together. It said be careful now. We put some butter on the griddle. The griddle is non-stick, but it suggests putting cooking spray on it. I prefer the taste of butter, real butter. So we're going to use real butter. All right. Now I bought a head of broccoli and I pre-chopped it. You can buy a package of already chopped up broccoli florets. And we're going to add it to the water when there's about 2 minutes left or less on the macaroni. And that way you do not need to dirty up any more dishes and the broccoli gets cooked. And it adds a vegetable to your meal, which is important. All right, y'all, he already opened the lid. We're going to flip it over. It looks pretty good so far. Let's see how it's doing. Yeah, that looks really good. All right, we'll do the same on the other side, on the other dash. This proves that you can cook. You do not need to order takeout or DoorDash, which is way more expensive. And on a college budget, you really can't afford that very well. All right, we're gonna give that about 2 minutes, and that should be done right about the time the macaroni and cheese is done. All right, so we're going to next toss in a handful of broccoli, and let's get that going. You just take a handful and you toss it in. Now, for those who are carb counting, this isn't enough broccoli to make a dent in your carbohydrates that you're keeping track of. Give it a stir to make sure it's all in the water.
Do you think that's enough?
Let's see. You want to add just a little bit more because we need enough for 3 people. It'd probably be perfect for you. Alright. I might even say go just a tiny bit more. Stir it in. That looks perfect. That looks like it's perfect for 3 people, and it's not going to take up a lot of room in the pot, and you're not going to dirty up a ton of dishes. and it's going to add to your meal. So there is the timer for everything basically. So we're going to unplug our dash, and we won't open it just yet because it'll keep the heat in. This is also when an extra plate comes in handy, because we will take the ham off of the griddle, put it on a plate, and we will cut it up. So he's going to put the pasta in a colander. And the broccoli. Put this out of the way. Of course, it's boiling water, so you want to be very careful.
Let's just put it back in.
Yep, you just put it back in the pot. Super easy. Okay, so here's where things are different than the blue box. We open that cheese packet that's on the counter, and I just empty it out into the macaroni. Come here. Come on, she's helping. At least she thinks she's helping. Get it all?
No, it's coming out pretty
Okay.
slowly.
You want to see what I would do? Yep. Listen, just hold it like that. Now, run your finger down like that. See how you're kind of pushing it out? And then do it down the other side. I showed him how to run his finger along the packet, the front and the back side of the packet, and it's pushing the cheese, if you can call it that. I don't know what it is. But it's pushing it out of the packet. And the last thing to do is just start stirring. And this is so much easier than the blue box because you don't have to mix butter and milk. And it tastes just fine. It is a little more expensive, so it's up to you what you want to buy, what you want to use. There also is pre-made macaroni that you can get for a microwave, but you have to have a microwave to use it. We do have a microwave. My son has one that's red, and he has made that in the past. And like I said, you just stir it in. Alright, so we're going to take one of the steaks. Make sure it's all the way on there. Alright. And carefully open the lid and put it on the plate. Now, before you toss the package away, I should have mentioned that each of these steaks is 2 to 2.5 servings, usually is what they usually are. Oh, all right. We're going to cut it in half and then we're going to weigh it. So, all right. So we just went just a little bit over, and it is protein, so I'm not real concerned. It is honey ham, and that is why there are carbohydrates in it. All right, so the next step is to dish out the macaroni. We have our handy dandy little trusty 1 cup measuring cup. It's kind of hard to see on there, but it does say 1 cup. All right.